So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you top 5 things that you must do before you ask that question: how do I get a scholarship to study abroad? Now, these are tips that I have named or termed IPAC. IPACC. Okay, so this video I'm just going to share these tips with you because I feel that for every individual that is looking to study outside of their home country, in the United States of America, in Canada or Europe, then you must ensure that you have these things ready, because it just does not make sense when people reach out to me and then they tell me they are looking for scholarship, they want funding for their masters abroad or for their undergrad programs abroad or even for their PhD studies and all of that, but mostly for undergrad and grad students here. I ask them these questions, and trust me, at every given point in time, 98% of the time, these people have none of these things that I'm going to be mentioning in this video. So you want to ensure that you watch this video to the very end, because at the end of the video I'll also be giving tips that would help you in your scholarship seeking process. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to make this video because I have discovered over time that people are interested in finding scholarships abroad, but they are lacking in terms of the things they need to do before they begin that scholarship seeking process. So the first thing that you must do before you ask that question, because it just does not make sense, the first thing that you must do is to ensure that you have yourself an international passport. Now, what is an international passport? An international passport is a means of identification. If you have your state ID in Nigeria or your local government identification, that don't matter. If you're coming to the United States of America or you have plans to study outside of your home country, then you need yourself an international passport. It just does not make sense that you're already seeking, for scholarship when you don't even have an international passport. So let me ask you, if you do get the scholarship now and then you reach out to someone and someone is ready to sponsor you and then they ask you, to send them a copy of your international passport, what would you do? No, tell me, what would you do? It just doesn't make sense. You need to ensure that you have this. Ensure that you have your international passport ready, because that's the first step to studying abroad. I am not going to go deep into why you need an international passport, because why don't you need an international passport? It just, something that, would be recognized outside of your home country. It is not your state ID, it is not your local government ID, it's not even your school ID. Nobody needs any of those. What they need is your international passport, and you must ensure that you get yourself one. If you need to get an international passport in Nigeria as a case study, it is very cheap. I don't think it's over 20,000 naira. If you need me to make a video on how you can get yourself registered or the processes involved in getting an international passport, let me know in the comment section. And of course, that is what this channel is about. I'll definitely research that and have that video uploaded to help you achieve your dreams at the end of the day. Okay, so the next thing that you must do is to ensure that you have your professional exams done, completed. You have them ready. The professional exams I'm talking about, it's not you have finished your bachelor's, you have finished your no. The professional exams I'm talking about is TOEFL, your GRE, your IELTS, depending on the country that you are applying to. You cannot just seriously, the thought of it is even giving me, like, I don't know. You can't just be asking for funding for your masters abroad or your undergrad program and you don't even have your professional exams completed. What are you talking about? So how do you intend to leave Nigeria? How do you intend to come to the United States of America to study without these professional exams? So ensure that you are registered for those exams. If you haven't taken them yet, ensure that you have done them, ensure that you prepare for them, ensure that you know the cutoff mark that is required in at least a number of schools, because at this point you don't even have an idea which school you are going to. If you already have an idea the school that you want to study abroad, then that's fine. Just go through the the school's website and figure out what their required score is for a particular professional exam. Figure out if they want only TOEFL or only GRE or IELTS, or even two of them combined. So find out yourself. If you need me to also make a video on how to ace your GRE or your TOEFL exams, let me know in the comment section. And if you also want me to make a video on to differentiate all of these exams, also let me know in the comment section. Okay, so the next thing that you have to do to ensure that you are even ready and prepared for your study abroad journey is to apply to these schools. You cannot be asking for scholarship when you do not even have an application ready. Now, let me tell you this. There are a lot of scholarships, in Nigeria, in the United States of America, in Canada, all of these countries, every single one of them have scholarship opportunities. But the thing that differentiates you from the other person is what you have. What is your edge? Most times people, go for scholarship exams, even NDDC scholarship, all of the scholarship that is currently ongoing in Nigeria, they go for those exams and they don't even have an application ready. They don't have an admission ready. And there are other students that already have admissions in various schools. Do you get? So when you are submitting your application for such a scholarship venture, most of these officials want to see what you have. Not only are they looking at your documentation in terms of your certificates, what you graduated with, and all of those things that goes along with it. They are also looking to see, okay, if I want to give somebody a scholarship, do I want to give it to somebody that has not even begun the process at all? No, you want to give it to somebody that even already has an attached admission letter to her scholarship application. That to me seems more proactive. So you want to be proactive in this your study abroad journey. Okay, you don't just want to be somebody who's waiting for manna to fall from heaven, or who is saying, oh, I am lucky. You don't want to be lucky. They say when opportunity meets preparation, then what happens? That's what you should be. Ensure that you are prepared. Not only are you prepared, so that when the opportunity presents itself, you will not be found wanting. You'll be the one that will be chosen from the the others. Because at the end of the day, if they have scholarship for like 10 persons and you have over 200 persons, there will definitely be various criteria that they will use to pick people, separate people, and finally come up with those that they will be considering for that scholarship. So application is key. And how can you apply? That's why I said you need to ensure that your professional exams are already done, because most applications here in the United States of America require that you have your TOEFL score, your GRE score, before you apply. So you just want to ensure that you have it. And I keep telling people that not doing it will do you more harm than good. Yes, there are schools that you can apply to and then they don't require TOEFL and GRE, but do you know the amount of time and energy and commitment and dedication that you have to put in to research and find out those schools? You don't want to just go through that journey. So having that will even help you and get you more prepared to landing that scholarship that you're looking for. Because when they see that you have a high score in your GRE and your TOEFL, then they can even reach out to you before you even reach out to them for a scholarship opportunity. Okay, so the next thing that you must do from the IPAC, which I mentioned earlier, IPACC, international passport, professional exams application, is to become a computer literate. Now, I'm not talking about you can go to a cyber, what do they call it again? What do they call that place that people go to, like, it's not a business center, it's a cyber, what do they call it? How can I not remember? It's a cyber, this thing, a place where you have like internet, they do all this internet. Please, if you know the name, let me know in the comment section. I don't know why it skipped my head. But I'm not talking about that skill where you go and then you have somebody sitting down imputing everything into the computer for you. No. It doesn't matter if you did biology as your bachelor's, or if you did chemistry or anatomy or any of those stuff not related to computer science. You must ensure that you are a computer literate, and it's cheap. You can go to a computer center and learn in less than a month, or even in a month you will become a computer literate. You need to understand the basics of computer, like your Microsoft Word, your application programs, all of those things. Because if you're coming to the United States of America, if you're really coming here, if that's your plan, if that's your future goal, let me tell you the truth. When you're here, everything you do is online. Yes, you're going to go for like in classes and all of those things, but everything you do is online. Your coursework is online, your assignments is online, your everything about the school is online. You want to reach out to the professor is online. Most people cannot even send a simple email. So how would you be able to communicate with your professor? How would you be able? It's not text, how far, how you did. No, you're not coming here to do that. They don't even understand pidgin. So you need to ensure that you build that skill, computer skill, before you come here. At least you know the basics, so that when they ask you to do an assignment that revolves around research, report writing, and even anything computer related, you can do the basics, because the basics is what you need, except you're going for a computer related course like computer science, cybersecurity, which is my field, data science, and all of those IT related field of study. Okay, so ensure that you use this time. You have time. Get that skill, land it before you even start asking people, oh, how can I get masters abroad? How can I get funding for myself? How can I get a scholarship? You need to do that before you even begin that journey. Okay, so the last thing that you must do to ensure that you are in a place where you are prepared for any scholarship opportunity or position, anything that will give you an edge, is to God, I don't know how to say this one, but it is for you to create a social media account. And I mean, choose any of the social media platforms. Is it Facebook, is it Instagram, or is it Twitter or LinkedIn? Those are the 4 social media that I would really recommend, because if you don't know, now if you're applying for a school abroad, or you're going for a US F1 student visa, you need to include as part of your application your social media account. So you want to start building your social media account, and you want to ensure that it's a good account, not accounts that you have been doing all those exposure. No. You want to ensure that social media account that you have, if it's Facebook that you are going to dedicate to that journey, it comes to that time where you have to present your social media account. If it is Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you want to ensure that what you are giving to them is something appealing, something that will not put you at risk, something that is not crime related, something that is not bully related, something that is not just against the US laws or the country that you are going to. So ensure that you create your social media account, ensure that you build it. I know most people already have social media accounts, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a social media account that is academic friendly, not a social media account that you have been using for crazy things, because if they go through your social media accounts, if I go through your social media accounts right now, I know that there are so many things that could be detrimental to your study abroad journey. But if there isn't anything like that, then begin to maintain that social media account and ensure that it is healthy. You don't have to post every day, you don't have to, just leave it the way it is, but please do not post anything that could be detrimental to your your journey to the United States of America. Ensure that you're not following groups, ensure that you're not following pages that have bad name, that have bad vibe, that is against the US law. So if you need me to make a video that would tell you what pages and what groups that you should follow on social media platforms, let me know in the comment section. So guys, this is the end of today's video. I just wanted to make a quick, short, brief video that would help you understand that there are actually 5 things that you must do before you begin to ask people for sponsorship or funding. Because if you reach out to a professor, or you reach out to a school, or you want to, you really want this and you don't have these things ready. Imagine people that I have asked and they don't even have an international passport, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm like, how can you? Then what are you doing? If you don't have the money, then that's what you should be saving for. That is what you should be doing, because if you don't have these things, then definitely you're not ready. You have not even started. And for somebody like me, if you talk to me like that, I'll feel like this person is not serious, because you need to ensure that I have everything ready. Even when I started, I didn't have money now. I didn't have money to, for my master's or anything like that, but I had everything. I even had admission. I even had deadlines, and I was taking it with me to people, for support. And then when they see me, they know that it's serious, even though nobody responded, or 98% of the people I reached out to didn't respond. So that shows seriousness on my part, and that's what you want to be. That's who you want to present yourself as. So guys, if you don't remember anything, remember IPAC. Ensure that you have your international passport. If you don't have one, please go get one. And if you need me to make a video on how the processes of getting an international passport in Nigeria, let me know in the comment section. Then also ensure that you have your professional exams done. If you haven't done any, then ensure that you look up those ones and begin to register for them and prepare for those ones. If you also want me to make a video on that, TOEFL, GRE, IELTS, let me know in the comment section. Then the third thing that you must do is to ensure that, you apply to these schools. If you don't have money, start saving up, because application fee is, ranges from, $60 to $100, depending on the school. So yes, you need to start applying to schools, because that, gives you an edge. Because if you want to meet somebody for sponsorship too, it's easier when you have like an admission. They will know that you are serious, versus you just telling them, I want to study abroad. No, I have an admission in the United States of America to study masters in cybersecurity, but I do not have the resources needed. This is what I have right now. Please, can you support me? That makes more sense than you don't even have anything. It's like you're building castles in the air. Okay, so the next thing that you must do is to ensure that you are a computer literate. Go get yourself, some skills, some computer skills, because you will need it here in the States for every assignment. And then the last thing that you must ensure that you have done, which is very critical and important, especially when you're going for a US F1 student visa, is to ensure that you create a social media account that is academic friendly. If you have one, you can have one that is general or anything, but I feel like, why have so many accounts? Why don't just have your one main account that is healthy and it's not negative, it does not have any negative vibe? And if you need me to make a video on how to go about creating a healthy social media account, let me know in the comment section and I'll have that ready for you. So guys, this is the end of today's video. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below, share this video to family and friends, and please feel free to reach out to me on all my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, and also check the description down below to get my email, so you can send me your questions. If you are the type that isn't comfortable asking questions publicly, I would be glad to respond to you. Please always ensure to read my description, because most times people are asking me what is my email, how can they contact me, and all of those information are in my description box down below, and even on my about section you see everything you need to know about me. And feel free to reach out to me again. So guys, see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day, and I am Valeen Oseh. I pledge to never give up, and I hope you do same. Bye guys.